What makes a car a supercar? Is it the speed, the looks, the price tag, or something else? Well, that's what we're going to be discussing in today's video. Hi guys, my name is Spencer, and you are watching Boosted Automotive. If you would like to see more videos like this, and car content in general, don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. In 1963, a tractor manufacturer named Ferruccio Lamborghini took a stab at Ferrari when he created his first car, the Lamborghini 350 GT. For context, a few years earlier, Ferruccio bought two matching Ferraris, one for himself and one for his wife. After putting countless miles on them, he became frustrated with the clutch. When he dropped the engine out and went to inspect the transmission, he discovered that the clutch in his Ferrari was the same one he used in his tractors. After learning this, Lamborghini asked Enzo Ferrari why he used his tractor clutches in his sports cars. Enzo, being the confident man he was, said, "You are a tractor driver. You are a farmer. You shouldn't complain driving my cars because they're the best cars in the world." Lamborghini, with the same confidence of Ferrari, responded with, "Oh yes, I am a farmer. I'll show you how to make a sports car, and I will do a sports car by myself to show you how a sports car has to be." And from that, the 350 GT was born, and more importantly, a rivalry, the one between Lamborghini and Ferrari. And this rivalry is what would spark the production of high-performance sports cars, or as we know them, supercars. The year is 1966. Ferruccio's sports car company, sensibly named Lamborghini, was already hard at work churning out cars. However, their newest model was different. It boasted a rear-mounted V12 engine making 430 horsepower. It could do 0 to 60 miles an hour in 5.8 seconds and could reach top speeds of 180 miles an hour. They called it the Miura, and it is widely accepted as the first supercar. Now, whether he knew it or not, Ferruccio changed the car industry forever. Soon enough, many manufacturers were creating their own take on the supercar. Ferrari with the F40, Porsche with the 959, Lamborghini with the Countach, and even Honda with the NSX. These cars were faster, handled better, and looked more exotic than everything else on the road. Not to mention, they were produced in extremely limited numbers. However, as the 21st century rolled around, the performance that these cars offered became more readily available. Mid-level sports cars were able to hit the same speeds of these early supercars, and as time went on, we began to see the gap in performance that supercars had begin to shrink. So, where does that leave us today? Well, it's 2022, and cars are faster and more advanced than they have ever been. There isn't a defined set of rules as to what a supercar is, and that is what makes answering this question so hard. You see, in the past, supercars were the pinnacle of speed and performance, but it's the modern era, and you can get the same levels of performance in much more affordable cars. The Tesla Model S Plaid does 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, and can reach speeds of over 200 miles per hour. And for $130,000, you can get acceleration and speed that rivals that of most Lamborghinis and Ferraris. The Dodge Charger Hellcat, a four-door sedan, makes 717 horsepower, more than a Porsche 911 GT3. And the new Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT just recently set the record for fastest SUV around the Nürburgring Nordschleife ever. It did it in 7 minutes and 39 seconds, faster than a Lamborghini Murcielago LP640. So why would anyone be able to justify spending hundreds of thousands of dollars more on a car when they can get one that offers the same level of performance for much less? Well, supercars are about so much more than the numbers associated with them. They're about the experience that they command and provide. When you get behind the wheel of one, you enter into a realm of automotive experience that isn't available in a regular car. Sure, the Cayenne Turbo GT has a faster lap time than the Murcielago, but it is still an SUV, and you can feel and see that when you are sat behind the wheel. You're high off the ground, there are back seats, and there is no shortage of creature comforts and technology. The same can't be said about the Lambo. The cockpit looks like that out of a sci-fi movie. The noise emitted by the 6.5-liter V12 is almost deafening, and the feeling of being on the edge of grip is something that you simply can't get in the Porsche. And that is what makes the Lamborghini super. You see, when you decide to shell out hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a supercar, you are buying more than just a car. You're buying a work of art, an experience, and most importantly, you're buying a legacy. A legacy that companies such as Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche, and McLaren have been working for decades to establish. You are not buying a car that is going to let you baby it down the freeway on your commute to work. You are buying one that wants to be driven, that wants to be pushed to its limits, that wants its engine to scream at high RPMs as it struggles to maintain traction around a corner. A supercar is something that you had a poster of on your bedroom wall when you were growing up. Something that would longingly stare out the window of your mom's minivan on your way to soccer practice, hoping to catch a glimpse of. A supercar is something that made you fall in love with Top Gear and the Grand Tour, so that you can watch Jeremy Clarkson or Chris Harris get to live your dream for even just an hour. A supercar is raw, balanced, and explosive. And most importantly, a supercar is a feeling of pure bliss and excitement that you get walking around a car show, seeing everything you've ever dreamed about sitting right in front of you. The feeling of happiness you get when the random guy in the Walmart parking lot lets you sit in the driver's seat, fantasizing about what it would be like to get to drive his car. When I went to write this video, I was unsure of what a supercar was myself, but as I sat, staring at my computer screen, I began to fantasize about what these cars make me feel. It's the feeling that makes me search through the Target Hot Wheels bin in hopes of finding my favorite cars. The same feeling that makes me follow Porsche and McLaren on Instagram and watch the Smoking Tire and Throttle House before bed every night. It's the same feeling that makes me want to work harder so that one day I can own one of my own. So to me, that feeling is what makes a car a supercar. Thank you for watching.